Okay. We're gonna get right into it. So there was 3 points I want to point out over the league of college sports. The first thing I wanted to address was the good job that the University of Houston did this last Thursday against West Virginia. Okay, they did a good job in a sense of they played with more spunk. They ran different plays, a variety of plays. They didn't just Hail Mary all day long. They had a good combination going. It seems like the machine is kicking in. The U of H machine, the Houston machine is starting to get is working. It's in full throttle. And this is what I'm used to seeing. And this is what a lot of people is used to seeing, right? That goes over to the segue of fans, right? The lack of fans being in the stands. And I'm going to get to that a little bit later. But for now, we saw a number of options, a combination, keeping the defense on their heels. They executed the plays and they ran routes correctly. You know, we saw some crossfield routes, all types of things going on, left the team, the defense in shambles. Now, also, their defense was good. And by the way, Houston has always had a good special teams. It hasn't been a week that they haven't, done their part. They special teams have always been there. As you saw this last game, if you watched, they pretty much scored off of I believe a punt return or something of that effect. So special teams is there. Defense was solid with the exception of giving up big plays at the last minute of the game. People say Houston barely won that game by a pop-up. No, not really. They actually was winning the game the whole game. Their mistakes at the end or letting a couple of key plays cause them to be that last pass with West Virginia that caused the touchdown is the reason why they were losing. But all they needed was one more stop and they was going to win the game. So there wasn't a matter of who was the better team. We saw that all game long. The issue was that one play that slipped through. And not to mention, you guys can see this, but West Virginia was cheating. And I wouldn't so much say cheating. They was using the loophole with the injured player. You know how you fake like there's a player injured on the field to stop the clock and then hop back up after the clock stopped, just so you can get more time without using your timeouts. They did that like 2 or 3 times. And then also there was a real fumble that occurred where the fumble was a legit fumble, but the referee said it wasn't because he stopped his forward progress when clearly it was just a clean fumble. So there was a lot of things going on in the game that y'all couldn't see where Houston would have been won by 2 touchdowns. But for the simple fact, all that came back at the end and they won, period, point blank, whether it's by 1 touchdown, 3 points, whatever, a win's a win. So go Cougs on that. Now, let's talk about the fans. Okay, it was empty. The field was empty, or should I say the stands was empty. Now, let me explain something to you guys about the Houston fan base. Okay, this is a big city. There's a lot of things going on in Houston. So people are doing different things and they have all types of options going on. So it's not like to the effect of, okay, see, also what a lot of people don't understand, now they can just stay at home and watch the game on TV. So you got a lot of things going on with that effect, as well as some people may have bought the ticket but just decided not to show up for whatever reason. But I will say this, it didn't help that Houston was losing to teams like Rice or losing a Big 12 opener against TCU. These things also put a damper on fan attendance. But to top it all off, let me just tell you a little thing that I've noticed, right? And a lot of this has to do with marketing and business. Well, my ticket handler, I was like, okay, is there a reason why there would be expansion on the stadium? And I understand that's going to be a good thing for the program, but if it's adding more seats and more capacity, I'm thinking, how does this work? Okay, the basketball arena is sold out for 3 years out. You can't even get in. You can't get no tickets. That's how far down a line that the basketball is sold out. And it would be wise to expand on that field or that arena to make it bigger so more people can come to the games. Now you have so many people who want to go to the game here at Houston, and they can't even go because of the fact that they don't have enough seats to accommodate. So I was thinking that's where the money should have been spent, or in that fashion, but that's not the case. So it's going towards football, and we clearly know that, you know, they haven't reached their peak or their threshold to increasing in their sold out crowds, and they're gonna get there. And I will tell you this, for next week's game on Saturday, it will be sold out. You're gonna see all these people there at the Texas game. So they kind of like pick and choose which games they want to go to. If it's the more teams that's not really all of that, they're not gonna go because they got other things that they are doing in the city, as well as possibly just staying at home and watching it from home. So that's just a pointer for y'all who's wondering, you know, why the fan attendance was so low. It's the fact that they have options to stay at home and watch the game. They're probably doing something else, and it didn't do no good that they were losing. So once again, I just wanted to give a brief update on what happened on Thursday's night game victory against West Virginia, and talk about the fan attendance. Once again, Global News Sports, don't forget to have a great day. Thank you.